Another video starting with a cat meme means another lock has landed on my desk from Tumblr. This time he has sent along a 6-pinner from Texas Jim. Go ahead and get this clamped up. I know this one has serrated pins. I know it's pin-in-pin. I know it has threaded chambers. I know I don't like it very much. Here's our bitting. If we can focus. There we go. Key looks pretty factory except for that number 1 slot, which has obviously seen a rounded file. A little bit of a catch, but key works pretty good. So, I have gotten it open on this once. I spent a few hours working on it top of the keyway with a 50 thou Peterson pry bar. You can see it gets pretty good flop in the core. I can keep the tension tool in there. And without any pins set, that pry bar lines up pretty well with the far right corner of the Bible when you torque it over. But I haven't had much real success with top of the keyway. So I went with bottom of the keyway using a medium wiper insert tool. Try a 25,000th gem. Painfully light tension because this thing is serrated all over the place. And just very gently to the back, right to the front. And yes, I know the SPP purists are screaming in rage at my raking and zipping, but you know what? Bite me. I'm trying to get into a lock here, not win any beauty pageants. A little bit of a turn on the core there with number 4. Okay, pretty good false set, and I can totally release tension, and it's not going to do anything. Put that Peterson pry bar back in, and you can see that we've opened up quite a gap here. It's hard to tell from the camera angle, but I can fit a pick in completely flush against the Bible and completely flush against that pry bar. So I think we're down to just some of those inner pins hung up. And at 2 minutes 30, let's see if I can find which one. Felt the tiniest bit of a shift on the core as I touched 4 again. Being painfully light on my tension, as evidenced by the fact that my finger's not even on the tension wrench. Just very, very lightly tapping it. Finding which of those inner pins are hung up. Come on. Come on, baby. You know you want to open up for me again. Oops. Slipped off the wording on that one. I'm actually going to bend a pick if I'm not careful. Ooh, I heard something reset just a little bit as I loosen up that time, so I was close, which is infuriating. I'm going to try being just a little bit rough with it and see. Aha! And we have an open. Alrighty. Get that vise out of there. Put that down there so it stays in the frame. There's some of this junk out of the way. And a return of the Pepto Pink pinning board. Let's see. Got that. I do have the key for it, so I'm going to go ahead and lock it back up just to make my life easier. Get that clip off of there. Now, I remember in his video, Tumblr mentioned that he'd had some trouble gutting this thing, and I watched. And if you notice, get my handy dandy wooden plug follower here. It's the right diameter, but you've got that reduced diameter on the rear of the core, and you've got that notch where the clip was. And with those pin and pins, that's going to cause a problem. So what I'm going to do, put the key in, turn it just a smidge. Oops. I'm going to take a shim. This is another one of those freebies from a movie case. Get it in there just enough to cover that gap. And the barrel from a Sharpie marker. Ta-da! Keep the Bible up there. Alrighty. Let's see here. If I can do this without losing everything around the camera. Yep, all serrated. We've seen this lock opened up a few times. In fact, I think that's what I'll just do there, is jump to the large compartment and transfer everything over. Serrated, serrated, serrated. Serrated. And serrated. Alright, so there's that. Now for the Bible. Oh, got a little bit off frame there, my apologies. Pen and pen, pen and pen, both serrated. The trick is grabbing that inner pin with the tweezers so I don't have to go fishing for parts. Boy, that's a long bastard. Oop. And then we went all the way down the marker body. There he is. Oh, that's right, there is one spool in there. Pin and pin spool. Texas Jim, you evil bastard. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and let that one spring. So, there we go. There's our pinning on the Texas Jim serrated, threaded. Because as you can, if I can get the camera to focus, come on, focus. Yep, as you can see, if I can get the light to work in my favor there. And even if you can't see, yep, all 6 are threaded. And same with, come on, focus. Yeah, remember, digital technology is wonderful. It won't focus for you even faster than a manual will. There we go. You might be able to make out, yeah, all 6 in the Bible as well are threaded. So, putting this back together is going to be fun. I have some clever ideas regarding that. Because the Sharpie follower was so useful, when I send this lock out, I'm going to just go ahead and throw that in the box with. So, Fuzzy Hobbit, you're next on the list. Go ahead and PM me a shipping address, and I will pop this in the mail to you. You know what? There might be a follow-up video after this of my reassembly of this lock. Like I said, I've got some clever ideas regarding a construction follower for pin and pin. So I might just have to do a video on that, and if that happens, I will send the clever new follower along with the Sharpie. Oh, and Yeah, I'll throw the shim in too because, yeah, you're going to need that. So there we go. 6-pin, serrated, threaded, pin and pin. And the whole video is at 10 minutes 30. Yay!